the outgoing financial year, this is how government supplementary budget looked like. 92 billion were given to State House shortfalls, 16 billion to ESO, 10 billion to the police, 11 billion to the foreign ministry, 4.8 billion to the trade ministry, 26 billion to the justice ministry, among others. In total, the supplementary amounted to 216 billion shillings, or 2.1% of the budget.
If we read the budget and we expect spending agencies to project their areas of expenditure very well, you get it, and put them in their ministerial policy statements, what is that emergency in the middle of the financial year that has caused you to seek for a supplementary that is more or less half or even doubles your original budget?
Supplementaries ask for additional funding beyond the budget. But to some, supplementaries per se are not the problem.
So it is not the question of supplementary budget that we should be concerned about, but the why supplementary budget. And if the Minister of Finance can justify supplementary budget, then shouldn't be a cause for alarm.
It is not uncommon for State House to ask for supplementaries. To others, though, that should not be questioned.
Our duty as members of Parliament, in my opinion, is to facilitate the President to work.
State House needed a supplementary for inland travel, presidential donations, and allowances.
The State House has exhausted every fund that they had. They had planned to host 8 heads of state. They have hosted 23 heads of state. The President had planned to go out for only 8 trips. 8 trips. He has made double the number.
When supplementaries are approved, it could result in the cutting of some sector budgets to reallocate to others, like the case of the Health Ministry budget that was cut by 6%. From supplementaries and general over expenditure, now standing at above 5% according to IMF figures, comes the problem to monetary policy.
It's a challenge to the monetary policy.
It can breed inflation. It can breed misuse of public funds.
But all said and done, the slowdown of the economy calls for tough choices for the managers of this economy concerning this issue.
Given the state of growth and the impact that that's likely to have, that revenue is not going to rise very much in the coming fiscal year, there's going to be a struggle to bring the deficit down very much. In that basis, then the whole burden of fighting inflation falls very heavily on the central bank, on the Bank of Uganda.
There is so much uncertainty in such an economy like Uganda today, plus the influence of politics on expenditure, that the story of fiscal deficits can at most just don't get worse. Samuel Setumba, NTV.